quickly as possible in an effort to intercept that vessel.
The team kicks into action and goes in hot pursuit of the target. A mile from base, Charles makes visual contact with the boat. The smugglers panic and try to escape. The police give chase and head them off. Charles is taking no risks.
Get the fucking ass up now! Put it in, put it in!
The smugglers give themselves up.
All right.
The men appear to have been caught empty-handed, but Charles knows better. He spotted 2 large bags floating in the water. Without the evidence, the police know they have nothing. But there's a storm brewing, and the sea's getting choppy. The bags could sink at any moment. As the first package is lifted on board, their faces say it all. Just from the weight of the bags, it feels like it could be a great haul. But the officers won't know what's inside until they arrive back at base.
We're not sure what the contents are, but obviously look suspicious. The characters involved obviously do look suspicious.
With the bags retrieved from the sea and the smugglers' boat commandeered, they head for shelter. By the look of things, the smugglers aren't holding out much hope. Next on Caribbean Cops. The bicycle beach patrol officers get hands-on in Tobago. A downtown shootout in Trinidad ends in murder. And after capturing 2 drug smugglers at sea, St. Lucia's Naval Patrol open up their haul. Coming up on Caribbean Cops, a shotgun shootout leaves 1 dead in Trinidad. A British soldier's stag night heats up in St. Lucia. And a dream vacation turns sour as 2 naive tourists have their hire car stolen in Jamaica.
So what we're worried about now is that he's telling us that we have to accept the liability for this.
Dawn is breaking over the island of Tobago. It's one of the more exclusive Caribbean islands. With a population just over 50,000, it prides itself on being a laid-back paradise. Its unspoilt beaches and delicious local rum ensure it's a big hit with us Brits.
It is glorious. It's really warm. The people are warm as well, really friendly and welcoming.
80,000 visitors arrive each year, and it's Corporal Samuel Kwamina's job to keep them safe. He's a bicycle beach patrol officer with over 20 years' experience under his belt.
Every day you meet people from different parts of the world. Part of our patrol here is making them feel safe on the beach, you know, just creating a police presence, just walking on the sand, saying how they do. You enjoying the holiday? Enjoying the time? Chit-chat a bit, making sure they feel safe. Please meet you, Brittany. Gigi.
A regular Baptist churchgoer, Samuels is a God-fearing man, but he's also dedicated to his duties.
I enjoy this part of the job, you know. This is a really nice part of the job, you know. Having the nice ladies around here in Storby, it's great. So it's a great job. I think it's the best job in the world. Morning, darling.
Working the beach may not be the busiest of patrols, but Samuel and his partner, Constable Maurice Goddard, are always ready for action. Samuel's just spotted 3 men sitting by a cave. It's a well-known hotspot for marijuana dealing and smoking. It's time for a closer look. They take the back stairs and catch the men unawares. The smell of ganja is in the air. Samuels wastes no time searching the men for drugs. He's certain these guys have got something. It's just a question of finding it. The officers might be able to smell weed, but laying their hands on it is another matter.
Unfortunately, we didn't find it. Probably they were smoking it before, and when they saw us coming, they probably, got rid of it. They're lucky this time.
Unperturbed by the bust that never was, they head back into action. Back in St. Lucia, Constable Casey Charles may have just netted the biggest drugs haul of his career. Earlier, Charles and his team were involved in a high-speed pursuit of suspected drug smugglers. They are now under arrest, and the officers are heading back to base to check their cargo for narcotics. Charles orders the smugglers off the boat. The suspect packages are also removed for closer examination.
Okay, just a second.
With the haul laid out before him, Constable Charles is running on a high.
Like I said, a bit of an adventure, but pretty much overwhelmed by the whole thing.
They waste no time opening up the haul.
This appears to be compressed marijuana, very, very much properly, expertly concealed and secured.
Before the smugglers can be formally charged, the substance needs to be confirmed as cannabis. Head forensic scientist Dr. Fernandra gets to work.
We would extract the active ingredient, which is THC in cannabis. We'd extract it from the material and spot it onto the plate. We can say that this is cannabis.
The marijuana weighs in at 136 kilos. That's a UK street value of £280,000. Officers from the drug squad arrive to take over the case and prepare the smugglers for questioning.
We will interview them if necessary through the correct procedure, and which will be followed by them being charged for various offences, which may include possession of controlled drugs and maybe possession of controlled drugs with intent to supply.
The men are believed to be French nationals from Martinique. It's a well-known transshipment point for cocaine and marijuana bound for the US and Europe. The smugglers have been caught red-handed. It looks like a lengthy prison sentence awaits them. All they can do now is contemplate what lies ahead. Over in Rodney Bay, British soldier Michael Lee, recently back from active service in Iraq, is enjoying a well-deserved break with his friends. But he's just about to sign up for another tour of duty. He's getting married. Today's his stag do, and he and his mates are on an all-day mission to get hammered as quickly as possible.
Okay, guys, have a good time.
See you later.
Behave yourself. See you later.
Michael's mum and fiancé head off for a day of pampering at the local beauty spa, leaving the boys to take to the high seas for a spot of fishing.
Money's on Michael maybe getting a bit seasick, but I do know one thing, they're not going to catch any fish.
The 3 army boys quickly find the booze, if not their sea legs.
I hate it. Go back. I want to go get my nails done. We've got 3 hours left, yeah?
With Dutch courage flowing, the groom and his mates are just warming up.